Are you new to homeschooling, or maybe you have a few students in your homeschool and you're looking for a way to contain the chaos and make things a little easier? Well, today I'm going to give you 8 tips to help make your homeschooling run smoothly. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool, and welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm a homeschooling mom to 3 children. I homeschool 4 this year, and I create all types of homeschooling videos to help you on your homeschooling journey, as well as motherhood videos. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like that sort of content. If you're wondering about my weird decor, it's almost Halloween right now as I'm recording this video, so I don't normally have webs and black cloth on my mantle. So today I want to give you 8 tips on how to have a smooth homeschooling week. I'm a homeschooling mom to 3 children, but this year I homeschool 4. In our homeschool, I have a kindergartner, a 1st grader, a 4th grader, and an 8th grader. I also babysit a preschooler twice a week. So I know a little bit about how to organize a homeschool, and I know a little bit about how when I don't organize my homeschool setup for the week, how much chaos there can be. So maybe you want to have a smoother week because you have a lot of work that gets done. Maybe you guys are backed up. Maybe you want a vacation next week. Maybe you just want to add a little bit more structure into your homeschool routine. Either way, these tips will help you to get things on track. So my first tip is to make sure that you prepare lunches ahead of time. Make your lunches grab and go. So in our homeschool, most of the time we take a lunch break and we all have lunch together. But there are times when some of the kids have eaten breakfast later than the others and some are not hungry, and maybe I'm working in a deep project with a student and some of my other students are hungry, that I can't just get up to come and start making lunches. So having pre-prepped lunches really come in handy. If you want details on how I meal plan for the week, make sure to check out the video in the card above. So basically all you have to do is prep little things that your kids like. In your pantry, you might have baggies of snacks and treats in the pantry that they can just grab from. Put baggies of fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator, a section for maybe yogurt cups or cheese sticks, maybe have some sandwiches prepared, and then just let them know you're to take, 1 main course, 1 vegetable, 1 fruit, or whatever it is the rule is for your house. That way lunch is quick, they're choosing it themselves, and you're not wasting your precious time during the day cooking meals or making multiple meals or different types of meals for your children. Make sure you're doing the same thing for snacks. I don't know about you, but the kids in my house, they're constantly hungry. So another tip, that this is like a bonus tip, to have designated times to eat. If you allow the kids to just eat whenever they want, they're gonna be in the kitchen all day. So what we do is we have breakfast, and then about 2 hours later, it's snack time. After that, they have to wait till lunch. After that, they get an after-school snack. Those are also pre-prepped for them to quickly grab. My tip number 2 is to take your sometime on Saturday or Sunday, and make sure not just your homeschool room, but your entire living space is organized and tidy. And I know most of you guys probably do this anyway, but you want to make sure if you have a homeschooling room or a place where you normally do homeschooling, that everything is in order, clean and tidy, so that that morning you're not running around. It's also important to remind children, especially if they're little, to pick up after themselves. If it's a puzzle or toys or Play-Doh, that as soon as they're done playing with it, that they need to put it away. This really eliminates the clutter in the home. Tip 3, if you have young kids, I'd say even 1st grade and under, make sure you have pre-prepped activities to keep them entertained while you are homeschooling your other children. Make sure you have, whether it's a little bin or baggies of activities for them to do on their own, so that they're not wandering around the house bored, or they're not asking you 1,000 questions, or they're not wondering what to do all day. There's also maybe make a playlist on a YouTube playlist with educational videos for them, or educational games that they can play on their tablets or iPads to keep them busy for those moments that you're not able to do any schoolwork or give them a lot of attention, but still have them near you. Tip number 4 is also something you want to do the night before each class, or maybe the weekend before, and that's just preparing all of your lesson planning making sure that you have everything photocopied ahead of time, anything that needs to be pre-cut, anything that you need for your science or history activities, any books that you need gathered from the house or the library. Make sure you have all those things and you know exactly where they are. I don't know how many times, probably like every day, I'm running around the house looking for a book that I should have looked for the night before that now I need to read during my science lesson. So that is a big time saver and a frustration saver. Another tip is to make sure that you sprinkle in some fun during the homeschool day, maybe during your lessons or even in between lessons, alternating those more tedious or lessons that your kids don't like with something more fun can help create more focused kids and happier kids, which makes you a happier homeschool mom and a happier day. You could try starting the day with math, getting that, that brain subject out of the way, and then after that maybe doing some nature study or art, and then jumping into language arts, and then maybe doing a read out loud and incorporating some snacks during your read out loud time, or just finding ways to make it more entertaining. Sometimes I'll even build forts, and if my kids don't feel like doing history that day, we'll build a fort, a time machine, and we'll go in there, and I just try to make it fun and entertaining, because that's how the lessons stick in their minds, is when they remember it because they've had fun and they actually learned it and applied it. Tip number 7 is to make sure to take good care of yourself the night before. That means making sure you get enough rest, making sure you've had some downtime without the kids, unless you have older kids, or even if you have little kids and you want to just hang out with them, maybe watching movies and stuff. But I know for me, I like to put my youngest one, my 4-year-old, to bed, because when they're little, they need a lot more attention and they want things and they're hungry all the time. They're constantly asking for things. So having her put down early so that I can spend time with my older two, or putting them all to bed early and having some time with my husband, or putting everybody to bed and just having some me time is very beneficial. I also make sure that I have my workout class 3 days a week. That's a lot. That's some downtime for me that I have during the evening. The last tip is to make sure you take care of yourself every morning before your kids even wake up. Try to wake up before the kids. I am not a morning person, and I'm really struggling to try to wake up before the kids. I love the idea of waking up before the kids, but I am super exhausted from the day before every single morning. But waking up early, having a good breakfast, saying positive affirmations, saying my prayers, maybe having a morning devotional, eating a good breakfast, having some sort of healthy energy drink, those things make all the difference, so that by the time my kids wake up, I have taken care of myself, I'm ready for the day, my makeup's done, my hair's done, I'm dressed, my spirit is ready, my heart is ready, and I'm ready to take full care of my kids and fully focus on them. So I know these tips are all something you guys probably already know, but it's always good to have a reminder sometimes, because we do tend to slack and forget things because we get so busy and doing the same thing all of the time. So I hope that you guys were able to get something out of this. If you did, let me know. Let me know what you struggle with the most. Write that tip down in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, I'd appreciate that. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.